Hello, what is the crack everybody? My name is Jack Potato and you are watching Retrospective. In this show I talk about a game that I've played and pretty much my past experiences with it. And today I am doing one that I have been meant to be doing since I started my YouTube channel like a month ago, and that is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. The very first game that I started playing competitively online, and the first game that I really got hooked into multiplayer games. I had played Gears of War beforehand, but you know, forget about that, that's a different show. Call of Duty 4, what can I say about it? It is one of the most recognised and well-known Call of Duty games out. It's, you know, widely regarded as the best, even though a lot of people are saying that Black Ops 2 is currently the best. I would highly disagree with that, but each game has their own flaws, each game has their own strengths. But to me, Modern Warfare just outclasses Black Ops 2 in its own self. First thing I'm going to say about this game, you might notice, you can't see it at the minute when I'm playing, but you'll probably see it in a second, that this game is actually a glitched lobby. Some guy, I'm shooting at him now, is a hacker, pain in the backside. He wasn't a very good hacker, but he spawned out of the map every time, went and sat up on a cliff and sniped people, and he wasn't really all that good. You could still shoot him from anywhere in the map. He stuck out like a sore thumb on the side of a cliff. I don't know what he was thinking, but he didn't really ruin the game all that much. But yeah, Modern Warfare is one of my favourite games ever. It was one of the first games, as I said, I started playing competitively online. In my old account, Spud Blair, I think I played like 10 days altogether, and that was not uncommon back when I first got this game. I think it's 5 years old now. Yeah, it would be about 5 years old now. And this is the game where I met all my current friends on Xbox, the guys that I've been hanging about with for maybe 4 or 5 years, and I still play with, I still talk to, and we still get online and have great fun. So now I'm going to talk about what really made Call of Duty different for me, you know, what I found best about it and what I found, you know, the worst about it. And immediately the first thing I would say is the best about it is just, it was completely new. It was like one of the first games that done this, and it was just completely different. It was the first person shooter to have kill streaks. It was the first, well, of course this is from my own memory, I never played a lot of first person shooters, and it was the first one that I seen had kill streaks. It was the first one I seen had perks done that way. The shooting and the gameplay was just completely different. The game types were, you know, they weren't original, but for me this was all completely new and different. I never played a first person shooter, I never experienced that, I never, you know, but it was completely different, and it was just really exhilarating to go, especially the whole online thing was, I think, was the main thing for me, and just going on meeting my friends and then experiencing online in a completely new way rather than just playing by myself so much, because I did have my own friends from back around my, you know, where I live, but they weren't on all the time, but then these guys were on around about the same amount of time I was, so that made everything so much different. And you know, I was playing it more, I was getting better and better all the time. What I really enjoyed to do, I loved to just run about with a sniper, and that's Call of Duty first done that as well. Call of Duty was one of the first ones, bar Counter-Strike, that people started running about using the snipers as like, and started quick scoping, and then all these tutorials and montages started coming out on all these different things, and it just really kick-started the whole YouTube community. And at the end, you know, YouTube, when I don't think the gaming community and all the celebrities like Hutch and Woody and Zergriz and all them boys would be who they are without this game. This game is what started their lives, and this game is what started my gaming life, and essentially what led to me becoming a commentator. A lot of people at the minute would say that the Call of Duty series, the gunplay, especially in Modern Warfare, was a wee bit overbalanced, and yes, it was quite badly overbalanced. Once you got the MP5 with a silencer on, it wouldn't be very long before you were running about with Red Tiger camo. And the M16, you didn't have to use any other gun bar that, because you could just get as many kills as you want. Of course, then the issue arose with all these famous montages coming out, like Zergriz, and everyone wanted to be him, and everyone wanted to be like him. I'm not going to lie, I was one of them, them few. Eventually, I did acquire a good bit of skill. I could quite easily hold my own in a lobby full of assault rifles with a sniper rifle, with no problem. I would not say I was as good as Zergriz or Hutch or any of them guys, but I would like to think that I had a good amount of skill. As I said, the thing that really annoyed me was sadly how overbalanced some of the guns were. But at the end of the day, that still didn't draw away from the overall experience. Everyone was using these guns, to be fair. The P90, the MP5 and the P90 were the only two assault, submachine guns that everyone liked to use, because the other ones weren't really seen as that good anyway, because they were kind of pitiful looking. Like I personally didn't like to run about with a Scorpion or the Mac, because it's just the flipping the Uzi. It wasn't the Uzi, but it wasn't the Mac. It was the Uzi, flipping Black Ops. The Uzi, because nobody wanted to run about with a wee single hand pistol thing. But yeah, the MP5 with the silencer or the P90 with the silencer was literally the choice of gun for any person in the game that wasn't running either a sniper rifle or an assault class. However, I was watching one of Hutch's videos recently, and he's doing a commentary with Frankie in 1080p PC, whatever you want to call him. He's a really good commentator. The both of them are really good commentators. I'll put the link to that video below. And they both said something that I kind of agreed with, that everyone says Call of Duty 4 is the better game because of the nostalgia. And yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I love just going into this and just getting into a lobby, getting out the sniper rifle and just having fun. And that's what I look for in a game, and that's kind of what I miss. It's not that, Black Ops and the other games aren't really as good, but yeah, it's literally the nostalgia that drives me to this, and just the fact that I met all my friends who I still know now and still play with online. And to be fair, like, if you haven't played Call of Duty, I would highly recommend you going out and getting it. The story makes you want to play it just as much as the multiplayer does. All Gillied Up is one of my favourite levels ever. It's just really well done and a really well executed level. Call of Duty is one of my favourite games. I think it still holds its value. It's not by on any means a perfect game, but it is still a really great game nonetheless, and I recommend it to anybody. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe, do all that jazz, and as always, my name is Jacob Potato, I am a Christian, and I'll see you all next time.